When you get right down to it, the essence of hockey is to shoot and skate. It's just that simple, really.
If you do those two things well enough, you will have legions of fans, a healthy bank account, and eventually make it onto our show.
Today on Sportsnet Countdown, it's the fastest skaters and the hardest shots in the NHL.
Welcome to Sportsnet Countdown. I'm Evanka Osmak.
And I'm Ken Reid, and today we are counting down speed on the ice and off your blade.
We're going to take a look at the fastest skaters in NHL history and also check out the men who made goalies shake. Yes, we're taking a look at the men who had the hardest shots of all time.
Yeah, and we're going to start with the heat. Now, whether these guys were using banana curves, wooden stick, or the modern-day uber high-tech one-piece, yes, expensive sticks, these guys, they can let the puck fly from all over the ice. Hardest shots of all time. Number 8, Dennis Hull.
Hull shoots and scores.
Bobby's brother and Brett's uncle, Dennis Hull's 303 career goals put him in third when matched against his relatives, but some believe he had the hardest shot of the bunch. Unfortunately, Dennis and Bobby never faced off in a hardest shot competition, so we'll never know for sure just how they matched up.
Number 7, Jacques Lemaire. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1984. Lemaire built his skill with the slap shot using a steel puck to develop his strength. His powerful shot helped him notch 2 Stanley Cup winning goals on his way to winning the Cup 8 times and scoring 366 career goals.
Number 6, Al Iafrate.
Iafrate winds up with a shot. Score! Al Iafrate, and it's 3-0 Washington.
The NHL held its first hardest shot competition in 1990, and Iafrate won it with a booming shot that clocked in at 96 miles per hour.
His hardest shot in competition came in at 100.4 miles per hour. Patrick Roy described his shot in game situations as being hard to watch because it starts going faster as it comes at you.
105 miles an hour. Al Iafrate for the second time has won the hardest shot competition.
Number 5, Shea Weber. Shea Weber's never won the hardest shot competition, but he did come in second in 2012 with a shot that clocked in at 106 miles per hour, making it harder than the competition's winning entry in every year before that competition. Coming off the second 23-goal season of his career, opposing defensemen will continue to dread blocking shots from Weber's stick.
Shoot, score! Oh, McDonald didn't move.
Number 4, Bernie Geoffrion. Nicknamed Boom Boom, Bernie Geoffrion pioneered the slap shot while playing alongside Maurice Rashad and helping Montreal to 6 Stanley Cup championships in 14 years with the team. Long before the hardest shot competition, Geoffrion put fear into the hearts of goalies, with teammate Delars Saint Laurent remembering him as the reason why goalies started wearing masks.
Number 3, Al MacInnis.
But he found the glass. Shot from consequences. Al MacInnis is still at one of the great cannon shots of all time.
Al MacInnis won the hardest shot competition more times than any other player, with 7 wins in a span of 12 years.
His hardest shot in competition came in at 100.4 miles per hour. Patrick Roy described his shot in game situation as being hard to watch because it starts going faster as it comes to you.
Here's McKinnon. He shoots. Score! You just can't give him that much time to wind up and shoot.
Number 2, Bobby Hull. In practice, the Golden Jet says a well-executed slap shot could take out the backs of chairs at Chicago Stadium. For goaltenders, it was a hazard. After being hit by a Bobby Hull slapper during the 1967 semifinals, Leafs goalie Terry Sawchuk developed a bruise the size of a watermelon. According to fellow Leaf Larry Jeffrey, Hull's slapshot is the stuff of legend, and he used it to score more goals in a single season than any other player during the original Six era, when he sniped 54 during the 65-66 season.
He and Sigankov have it. Back to Walt, not in front. Here's Bobby Hull, she scores! Bobby Hull! The crowd's going wild here in the bench.
Number 1, Zdeno Chara. He set the record for the highest slapshot speed during the skills competition with a rocket measured at 108.8 miles per hour. Zdeno Chara is the reigning champion and the winner of 5 consecutive hardest shot events. Opposing players, they've learned the hard way not to get in the way of a Zdeno Chara slapshot. David Clarkson fractured his ankle in 2009 when he came between Chara's shot and the net, and Ryan Callahan broke his ankle blocking a shot from Chara in 2011.
Still to come, we're going to check out some speed via the skate blade. Smooth, silky strides can make for some mean speed.
All right, we'll get to the smooth stuff in a second, Mr. Smooth. First, though, just to break things up, it's the not-so-smooth stuff, a little awkward, where we ask, what were you thinking?
In the backhand, jump pass, Paul to score!
When we come back on Sportsnet Countdown, we're going to be talking about pure grace and pure speed. The fastest skaters of all time are on the way.
First up, the modern generation. From Kessel to Stamkos, take a look at the fastest men on ice.
We're back on Sportsnet Countdown. Now, we've already checked out the guys with the hardest shots of all time. Now we're talking about the fastest skaters ever.
Okay, but let's be serious. Technology has evolved over the years, so we've divided fastest skaters into 2 categories, recent and classic. We like the classic.
Yeah.
First up, the fastest of our generation.
Number 10, Phil Kessel. Before Kessel was drafted 5th overall in 2006, Red Wings assistant GM Jim Nill compared his speed to that of Pavel Bure, saying he goes 100 miles an hour but looks like he's just gliding out there.
2-on-1, Kessel to the net, scores!
While Kessel may not hit 100 miles per hour on a radar gun, there's no doubt that he's one of the NHL's fastest skaters, and his speed has helped him tally 156 goals through 5 seasons with the Leafs.
Kessel gives the Leafs the lead for the first time tonight.
Number 9, Emerson Edom.
Great speed, cuts in, nice move, scores! Emerson Edom.
Only 22 years old, Emerson Edom hasn't yet had the chance to skate in the NHL's fastest skater competition. As a teenager growing up in California, he used inline skating as part of his workouts, helping to build his speed on the ice to such a high level that Bobby Ryan says he's never seen anybody that quick.
Number 8, Andrew Cogliano. Cogliano won the fastest skater title at the NHL skills competition in 2009, and the Ducks traded for him in 2011 in an effort to increase their team speed.
Now signed with Anaheim through 2017-18, Cogliano believes his combination of speed and forechecking ability allows him to play good offense, but also to be good defensively.
Number 7, Darren Helm. After signing Helm to a 4-year deal in 2012, Red Wings general manager Ken Holland described him as one of the fastest skaters in the game. Injury-prone through the first 7 seasons of his career, Helm is looking to build on a 2013-14 season that saw him score almost twice as many goals per game as he did in his next best season.
They stay onside, but drop to Helm. He's in, he shoots, he scores. Darren Helm makes it 1-0 Detroit.
Number 6, Matthew Lombardi.
With a breakaway, scores!
When healthy, Matthew Lombardi can be, in the words of Cody Franson, one of the fastest guys in the league. After playing in Europe during the 2013-14 season, Lombardi signed with the Rangers in July. His 2-year contract will give him a chance to rekindle his NHL career as he plays for his 6th team in the league.
Number 5, Patrick Marleau. Through 16 seasons in San Jose, Marleau has been one of the fastest skaters in the NHL, and he's helped transform the Sharks into a team that relies in large part on speed to win games. So far in his career, Marleau has been selected for 3 All-Star games and has scored over 400 goals and racked up more than 500 assists. Number 4, Marian Gaborik.
What a sweet pass from Brad Richards to Marian Gaborik, and the New York Rangers have the lead.
Winner of the fastest skater competition in 2003, Gaborik played a key role in LA's most recent Stanley Cup win, with 14 goals to lead the 2014 playoffs. Gaborik is signed through 2020-21 with the Kings. Fellow Slovak Marian Hossa describes him as a player who can use his speed extremely well. You want to make sure you know where he is all the time.
Number 3, Steven Stamkos. Lightning fast and an elite scorer, Steven Stamkos is one of the NHL's most dynamic playmakers. While his speed contributed to him missing a large part of the 2013-14 season after crashing into the post, it has allowed him to lead the league in goals 2 out of his first 4 years in the league. Now in his 7th season with Tampa Bay, Stamkos continues to show why he was drafted first overall in 2008.
Number 2, Carl Hagelin.
And Carl Hagelin, an exciting rookie from the New York Rangers, and Hagelin is real quick off the mark.
Winner of the fastest skater title at the most recent skills competition, Hagelin has mastered the art of using his speed to take control of the puck. In his days with Hagelin as a line mate, Brad Richards described him as always buzzing, saying Hagelin's speed causes other players to do things sometimes a little quicker than they'd like, or not as patient as they'd like, and that'll create turnover. Number 1, Scott Niedermayer.
They are leading 2-1 here in game 2. Niedermayer, what a great skating defenseman he is. Shoots, rebounds, scores. What a beautiful play by Scott Niedermayer.
Other players were envious of his speed, with Chris Chelios once announcing, "I hated him because he was so effortless. He was so smooth, like Paul Coffey. It didn't even look like he took a stride and he was in full flight."
Niedermayer leveraged his speed throughout his career and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2013, following 18 NHL seasons that saw him win the Norris and Smythe trophies alongside 4 Stanley Cups.
Oh, that was the best thing about Scott Niedermayer. So graceful. He just made it look so very easy, Osmak, like you on TV.
Oh, thank you, Kenny, thank you. But you know what? Not everyone makes it look easy like you can on TV. It's funny, ha-ha time, when we ask, what were you thinking? Ha-ha.
Chris Kunitz.
next, we're going classic. Forget about that flashy modern blades.
Throw those fancy light skates away. We're going to strap on a pair of tacks, some Daou 301s, maybe even some Bauer Junior Supremes or Bauer 1000s, and we're going to crank it up. Big-time speed. Shred some ice when Sportsnet Countdown continues.
Before the break, we counted down the fastest skaters of our generation, but now it's time for some classic speedsters.
Yeah, this is more my generation, more classic,
true.
right? I got a few years on, you know. Nowadays, NHLers, they use skates that are so very nice, and they're so light. The old boots, they were heavy. You strapped on a pair of tacks, a pair of Daou 301s, and you could feel it. But these guys, they could still fly. Number 9, Henri Rashad. The younger brother of Maurice Rashad, and accordingly nicknamed the Pocket Rocket, Henri Rashad won 11 Stanley Cups with the Montreal Canadiens team that used its speed to win titles. With less of an emphasis on scoring than his brother, Henri led the NHL in assists twice in his career and became the 9th player to top 1,000 career points.
That center in over the Detroit line, cutting in on that left side. He shoots the rebound in front of the hole.
Number 8, Sil Apps. Scouted playing football for McMaster by Leafs owner Conn Smythe, Sil Apps postponed the start of his hockey career to participate in the 1936 Berlin Olympics as a pole vaulter. A prototypical multi-sport athlete, the speed Apps displayed on grass translated just as well to ice. He spent his entire 10-year career in Toronto, winning 3 Stanley Cup championships. Number 7, Pavel Bure. Fast enough to earn the nickname the Russian Rocket, Bure used his outstanding speed to win 3 goal-scoring titles during his 12-year career.
Bure's father and grandfather were both Olympic athletes, and Bure's athleticism helped him become one of the game's fastest skaters. Despite an injury-shortened career, Pavel Bure still racked up 779 points before retiring from the National Hockey League.
Bure against Hatcher, trying to go around the defenseman. He does! He scores! Beautiful play by Pavel Bure as he used his speed to get around Hatcher.
Number 6, Bobby Orr. Before injuries to hhis left knee forced him to retire from hockey at the age of 30, Bobby Orr used his blazing speed to forever change the image of an NHL defenseman. Winner of the Calder Trophy in his first season and the Norris Trophy over the next 8, Orr notched 870 points in his first 9 seasons with Boston, on the way to 915 in his career.
All of a sudden, he's got running room. Getting around Harris, putting it, fire! It's 3-2, and Orr has scored a short-handed goal. His 100 points.
Number 5, Maurice Rashad. Asked about Maurice Rocket Rashad's nickname, Montreal Canadiens player and coach Toe Blake explained, when he would take off, nothing got in his way that could stop him. Rashad used his speed and perseverance to win the NHL's goal-scoring title 5 times in his career, and the Maurice Rashad Trophy is now awarded each year to the NHL's leading goal scorer.
Intercepted by Maurice Rashad. Maurice Rashad passed it right in front of the net. Moore took a whack at it. Maurice Rashad right in front of it.
Number 4, Evanka.
Seconds left of the penalty. Up the center, nice pass over the right side. Moyer coming right in. He shoots.
Another Canadiens player with a speedy nickname, the Roadrunner, played all 16 years of his NHL career with the Habs. He won the Conn Smythe Trophy in 1973, on the way to his 6th of 8 Stanley Cups.
Small and blindingly fast, he succeeded Henri Rashad as team captain in 1975 and held on to the captaincy until retiring following career-ending back surgery. Number 3, Sergei Fedorov.
Works his way to center. Sergei Fedorov dance around a check. He cuts to the net. He's in. He shoots. He scored. Fedorov. We've had
Starting his career as a strong second-line center, Sergei Fedorov showed in his 4th season that he could use his speed to become an offensive force. He racked up 120 points to win the Hart Trophy that year. He was a perennial candidate for the Selke Trophy, winning it twice due to his strong defensive contributions as a forward and showing the sort of two-way play few NHLers are fast enough to produce.
Against Comshar. Fedorov around the outside. On the backhand. Six goals! There you go.
Number 2, Paul Coffey.
Coffey, he starts it ahead. Gets a pick for Primo Coffey. Top angle scores! Paul Coffey!
Paul Coffey's Detroit teammate Mike Ramsey once compared him to Michael Jordan, remarking, "They say Jordan hangs in the air longer than anybody else, which is impossible." Well, Coffey seems to pick up speed while he's gliding. A 4-time Stanley Cup winner, Coffey used his deceptive speed to register 1,531 points in a career that lasted 21 NHL seasons.
Trying to get it to the center right. He got the pass, he's outside. Gets the shot away, scores!
Number 1, Mike Gartner.
Third out for Horsova. Gartner goes to the right. Lead to Gartner, moving in. Gartner to the net. Score! Mike Gartner!
Winner of the fastest skater title in 1993 and 1996. You can't help but think Mike Gartner would have won it many more times had it existed for the first 12 seasons of his NHL career.
Following a trade to the Rangers in 1990, Gartner professed, "All my career I've relied on my speed and shot to get myself in position to score." In 19 years with the NHL, he did just that, scoring 708 goals on his way to being inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2001.
Scores! Gartner took that perfect pass from Gilmore as the defenseman getting back fell. And Gartner, the sharp goal scorer that he is, was coming on to miss that one.
Mike Gartner's always showing up in these shows.
A regular.
Yeah.
He likes us, we like him.
Yeah, speed and hands. In fact, he holds an NHL record, 17 straight seasons of at least 30 goals. That's impressive. I looked it up.
Yeah, you're right. When you combine speed and power, though, that's what you get. You can have a great NHL career like Gartner, and you can have a great edition of Sportsnet Countdown. Am I right?
Yes, you are correct. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
We're going to do it again next time. We'll see you then.
Later.